A hangar is a closed building structure to hold aircraft, spacecraft attacks in protective storage. Most hangars are built of metal, but other materials such as wood and concrete are also used. The word hangar comes from Middle French hanghart, of Germanic origin, from Frankish *haimgard, from *haim plus gard. Hangars are used for protection from the weather, protection from direct sunlight, maintenance, repair, manufacture, assembly and storage of aircraft on airfields, aircraft carriers and ships. History: the Wright brothers stored and repaired their aircraft in a wooden hangar constructed in 1902 at Kill Devil Hills in North Carolina for their glider. After completing design and construction of the Wright Flyer in Ohio, the brothers returned to Kill Devil Hill only to find the hangar damaged. They repaired the structure and constructed a new workshop while they waited for the Flyer to be shipped. Carl Richard Nyberg used a hangar to store his 1908 Flugen in the early 20th century. In 1909, Louis Blériot crash-landed on a northern French farm in Les Barracks and rolled his monoplane into the farmer's cattle pen. At the time, Blériot was in a race to be the first man to cross the English Channel in a heavier-than-air aircraft, so he set up his headquarters in the unused shed. In Britain, the earliest aircraft hangars were known as aeroplane sheds, and the oldest surviving examples of these are at Larkhill, Wiltshire. These were built in 1910 for the Bristol School of Flying and are now Grade II * listed buildings. British aviation pioneer Elliott Verdon built one of the first aeroplane sheds in 1907 at Brooklands, Surrey, and today full-size replicas of this and the 1908 Roe biplane are displayed at Brooklands Museum. As aviation became established in Britain before World War I, standard designs of hangar gradually appeared with military types too, such as the Bessonneau hangar and the side-opening aeroplane shed of 1913, both of which were soon widely adopted by the Royal Flying Corps. Examples of the latter survive at Farnborough, Filton and Montrose airfields. During World War I, other standard designs included the RFC General Service Flight Shed of 1916, the Admiralty F-Type, the General Service Shed, and the Handley Page Aeroplane Shed. Airship hangars. Airship hangars are generally larger than conventional aircraft hangars, particularly in terms of height. Most early airships used hydrogen gas to provide them with sufficient buoyancy for flight, so the hangars had to provide protection from stray sparks in order to prevent the flammable gas from exploding. Hangars that held multiple craft of this type were at risk from chain reaction explosions. For this reason, most hangars for hydrogen-based airships were built to house only one or two such craft. During the golden age of airship travel, mooring masts and sheds were constructed to build and house airships. The British government built a shed in Karachi for the R101. The Brazilian government built one in Rio de Janeiro, the PT Hangar Zeppelin for the German Zeppelins, and the U.S. government constructed Moffett Field, Akron, Ohio, and Lakehurst Naval Air Station, Lakehurst, New Jersey. Steel construction sheds built for rigid airships survive at Moffett Field, California, Akron, Ohio, Weeksville, North Carolina, Lakehurst, New Jersey, Base Aérea de Santa Cruz, PT Hangar de Zeppelin, and Cardington, Bedfordshire. Steel rigid airship hangars are some of the largest in the world. Hangar 1, Lakehurst, is located at Naval Air Engineering Station, Lakehurst, New Jersey. The structure was completed in 1921 and is typical of airship hangar designs of World War I. The site is best known for the Hindenburg disaster, where on May 6, 1937, the German airship Hindenburg crashed and burned while landing. Hangar No. One at Lakehurst was used to construct and store the American US Shenandoah. The hangar also provided service and storage for the airships US Los Angeles, Akron, Macon, as well as the Graf Zeppelin and the Hindenburg. The largest hangars ever built include the Goodyear Air Dock, measuring 1,175 by 325 by 211 feet, and Hangar 1 measuring 1,133 by 308 by 198 feet. The Goodyear Air Dock is located in Akron, Ohio. The structure was completed on November 25, 1929. The air dock was used for the construction of the US Akron and her sister ship, the US Macon. Hangar 1 at Moffett Federal Field is located in Mountain View, California. The structure was completed in 1931. It housed the US Macon. Wood construction. The U.S. Navy established expanded airship operations during World War II. As part of this, 10 lighter-than-air bases across the United States were built during World War II as part of the Coastal Defense Plan. A total of 17 hangars were built. Hangars at these bases are some of the world's largest freestanding timber structures. Bases with wooden hangars included the Naval Air Stations at South Weymouth, Massachusetts, Lakehurst, New Jersey, Weeksville, North Carolina, Glencoe, Georgia, Richmond, Florida, Homer, Louisiana, Hitchcock, Texas, Tustin, California, Moffett Field, California, and Tillamook, Oregon. Of the original 17, only 7 remain today. Moffett Federal Field, California, a former Tustin, California, Tillamook Air Museum, Tillamook Airport, Oregon, and Joint Base McGuire-Dix, Lakehurst, Naval Support Activity, Lakehurst, New Jersey. Fabric construction. A hangar for cargo lifter built at Brandbriezen Airfield. The hangar is a technological marvel in itself. Is a freestanding steel dome barrel bowl construction large enough to fit the Eiffel Tower on its side. The company went into insolvency, and in June 2003, the company's facilities were sold off and the airship hangar was converted to a tropical paradise-themed indoor holiday resort called Tropical Islands, which opened in 2004. An alternative to the fixed hangar is a portable shelter that can be used for aircraft storage and maintenance. Portable fabric structures can be built up to 150 feet wide, 100 feet high and any length. They are able to accommodate multiple aircraft at once and can be increased in size and even relocated when necessary. Hangars aboard ships. Many ships, particularly warships, carry aircraft aboard and will often have hangars for storage and maintenance. Such hangars may be situated adjacent to the flight deck or underneath the flight deck with elevators to lift the aircraft. On some vessels where space is at a premium, the hangar and flight deck share the same space, with the hangar stowing away for flight operations. Structures and sizes. Hangars need special structures to be built. The width of the doors have to be large. This includes the aircraft entrance. The bigger the aircraft to be introduced, the more complex a structure is needed. According to the span of the hangar, sizes can be classified thus. XXL hangars are built for the largest aircraft in the world. For example, the Airbus A380, Boeing 747 and the Antonov 225. Such structures are the most complex to erect. Regulation. Hangars are usually regulated by the building codes in the countries and jurisdictions and airports where they reside. In August 2014, the American FAA proposed legislation of how a hangar can be used on airfields that receive government funding. The definition of allowed activities included final assembly of aircraft, gallery, ...